Hey everybody, it's NintenDude and welcome finally to the 2019 Q&A, which is much later than usual. I've delayed this long enough, so let's get right into the questions. First question, are you a stoner? I'm not CND, so no, I'm not. But really, I'm not, no. Do you have any kids, and how many? As a gamer, you can probably guess how many children I have. And if you can't, here's a visual aid. What is your New Year's resolution? Honestly, I have no idea and I haven't even decided on one, so maybe come back and ask me this one in June. What is your real name? That's a good question. Okay, for real this time, how's No Nut November going? Honestly, No Nut November doesn't even compare to No P January, so you should have asked me about that month instead. If you had to choose one girl from any anime to be your waifu, who would it be? Honestly, I don't really know. I usually tend to like a lot of things on Twitter that have to do with waifus, but I don't have a specific choice here. What is your favorite comfort food? Okay, my answer on this is going to be like two different answers, but here they are. Either it's a burrito, which isn't too comfortable like an hour after you eat it, because you're going to be stuck on the toilet and you're going to be having like, I don't know, like nuclear explosions in your bathroom. But the other thing is going to be something that either people really agree with me on or disagree, and it's not pineapple on pizza. It is dipping fries in ranch.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on that one, but I really think that dipping fries in ranch is really good, but I also think a lot of people will think it's really bad and really disgusting. So let me know what you guys think. Yeah, I thought I was getting one question, but I got like 12, so let's do this. If you could go back in time and change one thing, what would it be? I don't know. I feel like one small thing, actually this is true, if one small thing got changed, everything would be changed. Like, there are so many times when I've done one small thing and it's made such a complete different impact. If I hadn't done that one thing, it's crazy. What's your biggest regret? Not streaming and making content. I mean, that's not my biggest regret. We're talking about the channel stuff. I wish I made more content and streamed more. I honestly wish I did, but I don't have the time to do that as much as I want to. So that's also an issue right there. What is your biggest achievement? That hasn't happened yet. Disney or Nick? Now, if we look at Disney and Nick now, no, they are not what they used to be back in like 2005 and 2006. But if we chose from 2005 and 2006, I would go with Nick. And the reason for that is because Nick had all the top tier shows. They had SpongeBob at like the peak. They had Fairly OddParents. To be honest, I didn't really like Fairly OddParents that much, but it was good. Avatar: The Last Airbender, amazing show. Jimmy Neutron, it's funny in its own way. I mean, a lot of people didn't like it that much towards the end because it got kind of weird, but it was still funny. I really liked the show, and it kind of just randomly ended. I don't know why. I think the studio went out of business or something. And they had so many crazy shows. Butch Hartman also started putting all his animations, like, in, like, 2010. He had, like, 4 different shows going on. I don't really know why he got those. All those shows weren't that great, by the way. They were really lame. But, I mean, there was just a ton of different cartoons and a lot of variety going on Nick. And Disney had all the live-action stuff. And personally, I don't really like live action too much. Nick also had iCarly, Drake and Josh, and like Victorious. Those were like my favorite live action things. But Disney had like Zack and Cody, and that was the only one I really liked. But the other stuff I really didn't like that much. I was really bored of it and thought it was like a bunch of boring shows. Not terrible shows. So I'd go with Nick. If you could meet one celebrity, who would it be and why? I don't know, honestly. If I had to choose only one, I would probably choose... Here comes my basic answer, by the way. Tom Holland. The reason why I want to choose Tom Holland is because I've always loved Spider-Man. No matter who it was, if it was Tobey, it was Andrew, it was Tom. I didn't really care who it was. I just loved Spider-Man. I just thought his hero was super cool. And I feel like Tom, personally, for me, I really liked him, how he portrayed Spider-Man. And he seems like a really, like, chill guy to talk to, even if, like, when he's acting, he puts, like, his entire heart into acting, and when he's talking to someone or just being social, he seems like the most approachable guy in the entire group. So that's why I would like to meet Tom Holland. If you could travel anywhere in the world for free for one day, where would you go and why? The place I would want to go is Japan, just because it's so cool. I really want to see and explore the place. I want to have public transport that's on time, because that's illegal in America for some reason. And just basically, I want to explore the place. I've always wanted to go, and that still hasn't changed. What's your favorite color? Blue. Seems to fit with like everything. So, what's your favorite TV show? My favorite TV show, even though it's been on the decline for like 4 or 5 years, SpongeBob. SpongeBob has always been my favorite show because it's had such an impact on me. I just love the show so much. It's so funny. It's always creative, even though sometimes it's a little weird. Like the recent episodes are really not that great. They're not really interesting either, but they're trying different stuff and they're just kind of messing around and seeing what they can do with animation, but they're not losing the charm as much as other shows would have. Like Fairly Odd Parents switched their animation style to like a flash animation, and it became really boring. Like the show just became really weird. They forced characters into the show and they removed loved characters like Chester and AJ for some reason, and it just became really weird. SpongeBob still has every character and all the like old characters. They're bringing back some of the old ones that they had in the original episodes. It was really cool. I think they could do a little more in terms of episode plot, because a lot of the episode plots are just really weird. But again, SpongeBob has had the biggest impact on me, so that is my favorite show. And those are all the questions for the Q&A. I had to get this out as soon as I could because I have been delaying this video way longer than I should have, and I really want to get to work on real videos, not some Q&A little thing going on like this. And I do promise I will upload more than 2 actual videos, unlike last year, which was Scoot the Wooz and the Fall of Paper Mario. And I'll just tell you right now, Scoot the Wooz will be coming back. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching or listening or whatever you did with this, and I will see you in the next actual video.